Hi, everybody on YouTube. I'm so excited to be here. This is so great. Hey, you like my new sweatshirt? T-shirt? It's awesome. Made in 1776.com. Okay. So, hey, the topic for today is 3 things that you can do when your animal friend transitions and you're suffering a heartbreak, right? It's like devastating. The little furry guy, cat, dog, horse, bird, fish, guinea pig, lizard, snake, whatever they are, whatever species they are your friends, right? And you love them. And then it's their time to go, and they experience death and physical death, but not death of the spirit, right? Because the spirit lives on. And so we suffer heartbreak, and it's hard. And we feel like we're in this really weird place where time stops, and I don't really want to do anything. I have no interest in anything. And we just kind of stare over at their empty spot and think about all the things that we've done, to take care of them, like all the walks, all the grooming, all the times you fed your pet, cleaned up after them. There's a lot of time that goes into being with them. And then all of a sudden that stops and you're alone. And if you're lucky like me, you have more than one. So that's the very reason why I've got more than one, is so that I'm not sad, because got so sad in the past. So listen, for you, I've got 3 things that you can do um, to pick your spirits up, or to make meaning of this experience, to feel a little bit better. And it takes time for sure, and it's not easy for anybody. It's never easy. It's always, each time it happens, it's difficult and it's heartbreaking. So I've got 3 things for you. Number 1 is be better and do better. And what do I mean by that? Be better, do better. Well, how many times do we say, I should have done this, I didn't do that enough, I didn't take good enough care of them, I was mean, I wasn't patient. There's a lot of things that we could have done better. Well, let's take the energy that we feel from that, and let's put it into being a better person. Let's be kinder, and let it extend to people as well, not just animals or our new pets, but however you want to do it. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to suggest that you treat others better as well, and especially yourself, because so many people are so hard on themselves. They really suffer a lot of guilt. So be better, do better. And this is what I suggest, is that the next pet that you get, you treat that next pet at a higher level than you did with the former one. And, maybe it's a better diet. Maybe it's more exercise time. Maybe it's less affection. A lot of people give way too much affection to their animal friends, and it actually is quite damaging. Maybe it's having better communication. Whatever that means for you, I suggest that you take it to the next level. And if you have pets now, then just transfer that over to them. So listen, this comes from experience for me. I had a parrot, an African gray parrot named Jocelyn. I loved her, and she didn't get a good diet, and that was my fault. Okay, it really was. But on the other hand, she loved to eat these terrible foods. And I did get some information, and the veterinarian that I had at the time, I don't know. It didn't click for me. And so my parrot ended up dying, and it was very sad. And so what I decided out of that heartbreaking experience was that I was going to treat my new birds from that day on much better, with a much healthier diet, the best that I could come up with. And so that's what I do. And I took a bad situation and I made it positive. So I suggest be better and do better for yourself, for others, and for your current or new animal friends. Okay. Number 2, I touched on it a little bit, but we as humans, we are judgment machines. Definitely. Okay. Even though we try not to be, we still are. Okay. And so what happens is when they die, we do feel a lot of guilt. And if it's a tragic death, like there was a person I knew who ran over the cat, accidentally, of course, not purposefully, accidentally, just coming out of the driveway really fast. The cat was just completely total trauma to the inside of the body, and just died. I don't know, about an hour later. Was really bad. And the person felt really, really bad. Couldn't stop crying. I killed my cat. I killed my cat. And so, yeah, the actions did lead to that, but it wasn't intentional, right? This person did not mean to do it on purpose. So stop blaming, stop blaming yourself, stop blaming others, because it's nothing you can do to change the circumstances. The animal has passed, right? And so I suggest, right, is just to focus on the fact that it wasn't intentional. You didn't mean to do it. It was just something that happened. Things happen. And so stop blaming. That's what I say. Now, the third thing I want to suggest to you, if you're suffering from the heartbreak of a loss of an animal friend, is try very hard to see beyond the pain and the suffering. And this is not easy, but see the gifts that's trying to unfold within you, within your life, that the animal is trying to transfer over to you. And believe me, they do want to help you, even in spirit form. They want you to feel better. They don't want you to suffer. And so see the gift. So you say, well, how do I see that gift, Sue, if I'm in so much pain? I feel guilty. I have remorse. I have regret. And it isn't easy, and it does take time, but I'll just reflect back on when my dog, Allie, my first real dog, all on my own as an adult, he got bone cancer. I have to sneeze. Oh my gosh. And he got bone cancer, and I felt really terrible, beyond terrible, like the worst ever. And I didn't know what to do. I was so sick with trying to save his life, and I couldn't. And I had to have him put down, euthanized, because the cancer spread and he was really doing very poorly and a lot of pain, and he couldn't walk. And so, despite my best efforts, it was time for him to shuffle off. And that wasn't a difficult decision, okay? But what was hard was that I was faced with the fact that I was unable to save him, and I probably contributed to his suffering on some level, although again, it wasn't intentional. I really was trying very hard to help him, but I just didn't have enough knowledge. A lot of the knowledge about natural medicine and true healing has been suppressed for so long. So it was very difficult for me. Well, in his passing, when he actually left his body, I was able to, hey, Jasper, is my parrot right there. I was able to gather that something was coming forth, that I was going through kind of a big portal, or a big vortex of energy, where I was transcending the old life and coming into my life's work as an animal communicator. And so I was able to begin to hear and see spirit forms and communicate with animals. And it was a really exciting thing, but it took time to develop, but it was the beginning of a gift. So a gift can take many forms. It may be a heart awakening, an awakening on some level. For me, that was an awakening. It could be letting go of things that no longer serve you through the animal's death. And it could take many forms, and it's very unique and individualized how it shows up. The animals do transfer and pass gifts to us as their blessing and love for us. That they're such beautiful beings, such beautiful souls. So see the gift. Try to open your eyes and see beyond your own pain and suffering. And again, it's not easy to do. And if you can do it, you must be enlightened or something. So that's kind of it. So let's just run through what they are again. Do better, be better, be a better person, do better things so your animal's passing. And definitely stop blaming yourself and others. Number 3, see the gift. See the gift of life, see the gift that's emerging through you, see the gift of the love that you shared with your animal friends. Okay, that's it for today. If you want to learn more, I have a blog that I'm doing weekly on my website, animalcommunicator.xyz. If you'd like to ask me questions or shoot me a message on my website, or if you'd like a session, there's a way to get sessions too. Thanks for watching. Take care.